Well, hello everyone. I'm Sean Cheek. You can contact me at easypianolessons@yahoo.com, and also the website is www.webpianoteacher.com. Here's another Christmas song, and all the Christmas songs I've been doing lately will go on a DVD, or actually 2 DVDs. If you'd like to contact me about getting those, you can do so by sending me an email, again, to easypianolessons@yahoo.com. This is just the first part of Jingle Bells, and what I did is I put a split on my keyboard. I have a piano part on the top, and I have a bass line on the top. It's kind of rattling the board there, but hopefully you can kind of hear that a little bit. It kind of sounds like a do-do-do-do-do. And we get something like this. So forth, all kind of fun stuff in that arrangement. So I just put a little bit of the first part up here, and we have what's called a walking bass line. So if you're interested in blues, this is very important, I think. And so, and if you don't have a bass to put on your keyboard, if you just have a piano, it sounds just fine with just the piano bass. But I just put the bass on there just to let you hear what that sounds like. In fact, let me change it to just piano so that everybody can hear the same thing. Okay, so I took it off the split. Now it's all piano. It sounds. All right, so. It works just as well with just all piano. So let's get started here. We have a walking bass line here. We're outlining a C chord in the left hand. So let's go over that. A low C down here. Here's middle C, so here's the C that we want. C, E, G. And then up to an A. And then up to a B flat. Back to an A. Back down to a G. Down to an E. So boom, 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 boom. Same thing in this measure, but we have a lot more right hand, so the measure's longer. Then right here we have F, A, C, D, and we only do that chord, the F chord, for it's twice as short as the other measure, so we're not going to have time to go all the way up and down. So we're just going to go F, A, C, D, F, A, C, D. Okay? And then back here at the top, we're going to be doing just the first part of this C chord again, C, E, G, E, or C, E, G, A. And then right here we have a little kind of a bass line thing. So D, E, F, F sharp, and then G, F, E, D. Okay, and so forth. Now on the right hand, let's look at that. We have E, 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 and then after that I go. So change the rhythm up a little bit and add a blues note. So we have another C. Now D sharp to E. Kind of flip it. So you have the curved line. The D sharp lasts hardly at all. It's just to give the E a little flavor. Okay, so and then we have the D sharp E thing again, and then G, and then middle C, D, E. Now all of this is just blues fill-in. You could actually do anything there that you wanted to. It just fills out the measure. And that's just a little blues lick there. So C, and then B flat and G together, B flat and G, back to the C, and then A and F together. And then we have this blues lick again, this blues device here, with G and D sharp, and then you flip it quickly to the E. And if you've been doing the Easy Piano Lesson series on the website, if you remember, I showed you the country third, and how to incorporate that in your playing. Well, to do it in blues, all you do is change the D to a D sharp, and then you have blues instead of just country. If you just change the D to a D sharp, then we have blues. So play the G and the D sharp together, and then flip that D quickly to an E while still holding the G. Okay? Like that. And then let's try both hands together. Let's try this first box here. Alright, here we go. Hands together. See how the middle C comes in between the A and the B flat? Do that again. Now right here, I'm going to flip the D sharp to an E, and I'm going to play the B flat with the E, not the D sharp. It's really quick like that. And then I'm going to play this E with the A. Then I'm going to put this E in between, and then G, E on the left hand. Let's do that again. First box. Okay, go slow. Don't try it fast, you can do it slow. Alright, second box. D sharp to E. Play the left hand C with the E. And then together here. It's together with the C and the G. Together with the D and the A. And then the E on the right hand comes in between. And then the left hand comes in with the B flat. And then the right hand comes in with a C. And then you play the B flat and G with the A. And then the C's all by itself. And then you play the A and F with the G. And then you do this little flip. And then the left hand comes in right at the end. So this is a complicated measure. Let me do it again slowly. One more time. Okay, now here we have C, F, and the C is real quick to the F. C, F, 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 and then a G at the end. Left hand is, we've already went over that. So let's try hands together. Not too complicated. Again. Let's go up to here. We have F, E, and then we have the G and D sharp flipping to an E. And then two E's. And another E. D, D, E, D. And then we have an augmented chord here, a jazz chord. B, D sharp, G. B, D sharp, G. Alright? So let's try hands together here. F and C go together. And then the E comes real quickly in between. And then the left hand E. And then do this flip. And then left hand G. And then together here. So again on that measure, slowly. Again. Alright, next measure, not much to this. So together, 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 and then that right hand D is by itself. And then left hand G, F, and in between the F and the E, let's put that chord in. And then E, D on the left hand. Alright, now let me go through the whole thing slowly until I run out of time here. Beginning. Top. Okay, and then you speed up a little bit. And so forth. So let me know if you're interested in getting the DVDs for all the Christmas songs. And again, you can email me at easypianolessons@yahoo.com. Thanks, hope you enjoy it.